Cash on my cash stack. High yields on stable coins. Yeah, that's where my bag at. All I really need is Wi-Fi. Get money on DeFi. Mega cash on M.I.M.S. You better run when the runners run. Show you how to get your money up. Dollar inflated like bubble gum. Markets are jumping like double dutch. Buying up gold till I get a ton. Crypto, yeah, I got some. You better run when the runners run. You better run when the runners run.
Welcome in, runners, to the show. It is Tuesday, April 30th, 2024. We have an awesome show for you tonight. Make sure you guys take some notes because we're going to be dropping some mad knowledge. Got my good brother here, Ricardo Hamilton, a.k.a. M.I.M.S, making it make sense. What's going down, brother? How are you doing?
What's good, brother? Making it make sense. Fired up for this show, as always. I know we're going to have a lot of good information for the people. I'm doing good, brother. How are you?
Absolutely amazing. I have a little surprise for you tonight, Ricardo, to kick off the show. All right. It's been a while since I've been able to do this. But this is for you. I hope you could hear that, right?
Yeah. Loud and clear.
I finally was like, all right, I got to spend an hour getting my soundboard down. So we're good to go here.
Awesome.
And we're going to have lots of fun tonight, guys. So we're going to kind of start out with some crypto stuff, cover the markets, and then we'll get into the 10 commandments of cryptocurrency. There's so many ways to get scammed. You know, a lot of people are new to this space. They don't have direction about how to move in it. So we want to take, our knowledge and experience and make sure that you guys know what to avoid and how to move in this space, because we are about to have the greatest transfer of wealth in human history. And I want to start with this visual tonight, M.I.M.S, that will really put into perspective why you need to be in cryptocurrency and how you need to know how to move in this. Okay. So this is Bitcoin compared to the S&P 500, gold, the US dollar, US real estate, and some other currencies around the world. Okay. So in 2016, if you started with even value in 2016, here's what the visual would look like: Bitcoin versus these other assets. I mean, guys, the S&P 500 is down over 97% versus Bitcoin. The dollar is down over 99% versus Bitcoin. And again, Ricardo, we're not going back like to 1990s or something. That's 8 years ago. M.I.M.S, your take on what people need to take away from what this digital revolution is doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious that you want to be ahead of the curve, and when you have technology like blockchain, and obviously you can see Bitcoin being the first, and all this wealth and innovation that's happening in this space, this is a trend, and this trend is going to continue, and that's why we've been telling people, hey, look, you have to get exposure to certain cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, people like ETH, XRP, Stellar, ISO tokens, Cirrus projects, a lot of different stuff out there. But you definitely want to make sure that you're not just all in the dollar. You definitely want to diversify, definitely want to have exposure to physical and digital assets while everything else is crashing all around.
Absolute fire. And again, guys, just to drive home and give you guys some good visuals here, okay? In 2016, the average home was $288,000, and you would need 664 Bitcoin to purchase a home. In 2020, the average price of the home, $328K. You would need 45 Bitcoin to buy that house. Today, and again, we're talking about 8 years here, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not sharing my screen. M.I.M.S, you got to.
No, I was wondering. I was like, you got a slide for that? Because those numbers sound awesome. That visual, they need to see that.
All right, my bad. All right.
There we go.
So
Much
again,
better.
we're talking about 8 years here, not decades and decades. 2016, the average median home price is $288,000, 664 Bitcoin buy it. In 2020, 328,000. I mean, that's crazy right there. $40,000 in 4 years. And you could get that home for 45 Bitcoin. In 2024, the average price home is $434,000.
Yeah.
And you could buy that with just 6.6 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So here again, okay, we see inflation and the value of holding an asset that is appreciating, that is risk adverse to the inflation that we're seeing with the US dollar.
Yeah, at a greater
M.I.M.S.
rate. Yeah, and that's a great visual, because obviously this is why you want to be into, limited assets. Bitcoin's price is going up because of its limitedness while they continue to print more money. That's why we see the housing prices continue to rise. But look, numbers don't lie. Clearly, you can see that it's the Bitcoin is more valuable, and the assets like the house is not really increasing. It's the inflation. It's them printing all this money. It's the house is the same, but no, it speaks for itself. That's a great visual. People can clearly see that. When it comes to do I save in dollars or do I save in Bitcoin, it's obviously very clear here that you definitely want to save in Bitcoin.
And I mean, you remember when we were in crypto, Bitcoin was around $6,000 for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm talking like 5-6 years ago.
Yep.
So again, $6,000, you buy 6 Bitcoin, that's $36,000 that you would have spent buying Bitcoin around 6,000.
Yeah.
And today that Bitcoin buys you almost a $500,000 house. Okay. And you guys, when we get to the 10 commandments of crypto, you will see why we started off this show stressing Bitcoin and its rise versus all other assets in the entire world. Speaking of assets, let's check in really quick and see where the assets in the world are right now. Gold, of course, is the number one asset in the world. $15.4 trillion market cap. Price is at about 2,300. Then we have Microsoft, Apple, NVIDIA, which makes graphic cards, Google, oil, Amazon, silver at $26.66 on sale. The most undervalued asset right behind that, Bitcoin at about $60,000 right now. M.I.M.S, anything you want to stress when it comes to the top 10 assets in the entire world?
Yeah, I mean, anybody's been following us know we cover this, quite often. It's just where the money is. It's where the wealth is. It's where you want to hedge and diversify. Especially, obviously, we're talking about physical gold, physical silver, and Bitcoin, right? Blockchain technology. And you're going to see as time goes on, those assets continue to rise. To me, if you ask me, obviously it's gold, silver, Bitcoin, 1, 2, 3. Whichever order you want to put them in, but you need to have exposure to them. That's the main thing about it. The average person doesn't have enough understanding of why they need physical silver and gold, why they need to be in blockchain and crypto. But the wealthy are in these assets, you can obviously see. And so it's just important that you make sure that you accumulate these assets while you're learning about the value of them, as opposed to just looking and watching on the sidelines and not being in position to take advantage.
And again, I want you guys to think about this. There's 2 assets on here that you can make extreme cash flow from. I mean, more than just a dividend paying stock. All right. You can literally have your own home-based business with gold and silver where you're earning residual income, where you're making some serious money by just helping people acquire 2 of the top 8 assets in the world. We have a brand new company that we are getting our gold and silver from. And next week, we should have some really big announcement. So make sure you guys reach out to us or whoever shared this video with you. We will teach you how to automate getting wealthy, getting physical gold and silver delivered to you, and how you can even increase your cash flow and reduce your taxes when you decide to do that. I know that gets you excited, M.I.M.S. Anything you want to add?
Oh yeah. Look, in this economy right now, you have to give yourself options. You know what I'm saying? You have to give yourself the ability to create additional stream of income, saving some assets, reduce your tax exposure. And so that's why we're excited. This is what we've been doing. We've been free for the last few years now because of this information and the application of it, not just, watching and observing, but actually putting it into practice and then sharing it with others. A lot of times people are getting these assets already, but they don't know that there's a better place for them to get it, a place that actually might even put them in position to create some cash flow in the process, which I don't know anybody who would turn down extra money, right? So, we get excited about this information was dealing with gold and silver, how you can create additional streams of income, reduce your tax exposure, and secure your financial future in these assets. Because I'm telling you, like we say all the time, people think they're saving silver, but it's silver that's going to save you. It's very important that you're saving your money in physical silver and gold. More important than most people realize, especially physical silver. They just don't understand what's going on in this debt-based economy and how having real money is your real hedge and real financial security.
Yeah, boy. No, absolute nailed it, man. So last week we covered our top 2024 coins. And they're on sale, guys. And that's what we're going to talk about with the crypto commandments tonight is you need to get excited when crypto goes down, okay? So HBAR had a huge run up last week, down 42%. Arweave down 12. Aerodrome down 35. Pendle down 35. OPSEC down 32. So this gets me excited. And I'm glad that crypto is going down so that I can buy more at a better value. I was talking to someone today, M.I.M.S, and I was like, I don't know why people have such a hard time doing this with crypto, because think about a house, right? If there was $1 million house that you could somehow get for 200,000, you would be ecstatic. You would be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm getting $1 million house for 200,000. This happens all the time in crypto, is you're getting undervalued assets depending on where the market is during the time frame. So get excited about it.
Yeah.
And we of course have to bring up M.I.M.S call of the week. All right, guys, M.I.M.S call of the week. I did not get it to participate in this too much, but what day was Friday? Here? Is that sometime in here? M.I.M.S was blowing up my phone saying, Mike, you got to get Crow with Knife Caw on, what is it?
Chronos.
CRO? Crypto.com's blockchain. So M.I.M.S, your thoughts, how did you find this? And I know you put it in the runners group and people made quite a bit of money, but
yeah,
give us the details.
Yeah, so folks, this is going to be huge. Crow with Knife is probably going to be the top meme coin for 2024. It's already having massive growth and massive growth in its community and more listings. Even today, the bridge on the BSC chain has been completed, so now people can actually purchase on the BSC chain, on Solana, obviously on the Chronos chain, on Solana. I think I mentioned Solana already. A couple other chains as well. But I found out about this because I got an airdrop. One thing about the crypto space is that, you got to just kind of play around with it. Get into these ecosystems in the blockchain. Buy some of the NFTs or do some staking or liquidity pools or whatnot. And during the last bull run, that's what we were doing when crypto.com CRO coin was breaking out and they came out with the Chronos blockchain. We were in there looking at the NFTs and all kind of stuff, and buying stuff and like, okay, this looks good. Not necessarily know what it's going to do, but today, finding out that one of those projects I got into, they actually, because I was an early participant, gave me about $2,000 worth of Crow tokens. I'm like, what's this? $2,000? You open up your wallet, right? So I looked at it. I looked at the ecosystem. I checked the Discords and the Twitters and the Telegrams, and I saw that they really had something here. I saw Crypto.com was promoting it. I saw a decentralized exchange on the Kronos blockchain was promoting it. They were behind it. So I saw that this was a strategic move to create a top meme coin like other blockchains have done on Solana and other things with Dog with Hat. And I think this is Kronos's way and Crypto.com's way of getting more exposure to their blockchain and their ecosystem. And it's quite genius because nothing brings more exposure to an ecosystem and creates a big following than a meme coin, especially a meme coin that is going to change people's lives, honestly, because they got in so early. And I believe that's where we are with Crow with Hat. You're still early. Crow with Knife, excuse me. You're still early. There are other.
That'll be the next meme coin, though. You know that, right?
Crow with Hat.
Crow with Hat.
Well, I would tell you, if you look at the Kronos ecosystem right now, there are a few other meme coins that are doing very well as well, that are getting a big push right now. So there's a lot of money out, thousands of dollars I've made, $1,000 to be made in the ecosystem still on Kronos. More listings are coming. I'm very, very bullish on this meme coin here, Crow with Knife. I think it goes in line as well. Crypto.com, Crow with Knife. And then we have, it seems like the new meme coins are like animals with something. You know what I mean? So at first it was just animals, dogs, and Shiba Inus, and it was frogs and this and that. But now it's an animal with something. So it seems like that's the new play, where it's dog with hat. Now it's crow with a knife. And it's obviously blockchains wanting to have their own meme coin and represent their ecosystem that that they blew up and things of that nature. So I'm excited about this. I'm very confident in I've moved some assets around. I've sold some crypto to get an even bigger position, even just today. So that just lets you know that I'm bullish on the Kronos meme coin ecosystem, and especially Crow with Knife.
Nailed it.
No, got to give M.I.M.S props. He put this in the private runners Telegram group, around 30 million market cap on the 26th, and we've already gone up to 112. So well over a 3x, almost a 4x. So this is why you want to run with the runners. The rest of the market was down this week, and somehow we're still putting out winners in the Telegram group, guys. That's why you want to make sure you look down below, join the runners school. It's absolutely free, so you can make sure you get those calls and education when they come out. All right, so before we get to the 10 commandments, this is a surprise, M.I.M.S. I do want to talk about a project that is ready to roll. This is a project that is called REKT. We were early investors in this almost 2 years ago, and it is finally live. So if you were on the runners, I'm making a video on how to do this. But if you put money in, you are now able to claim it. So I want to just talk about this really quick, what this company is doing, and you can find it. It's called Play to Earn. So essentially what they have is professional video game players who are really good at blockchain gaming. This token just came out, went public here in the last week. So it's REKT. So they have professional gamers that are going to go onto the blockchain and play games, win, tournaments and contests and points and prizes that earn you cryptocurrency. And we basically put up money to fund these events, and then we get to split the profit that we're winning. So I'm not big into gaming, okay? And, I don't really have time for that, but I can still profit from it now. So this is one that's actually, it's full now, but this is on Star Atlas. And you can see here, there was 60,000 tokens that could be funded, and I put in 30. Okay. So I was like, I finally got these tokens. I'm like, I'm going to put them to work. So this is a little small to see, but the expected rewards are 5,000 XRK that you can trade out to Ethereum or Avalanche, whatever you want. So if all goes according to plan, I have half of the tokens in this pool. And if we win, or if they win and we get to take 5,000 arcade tokens home, I'm going to get 2,500 arcade tokens that I can either do this again with another quest, or I can sell it for profit. So you can see here they're doing Mavia, another Star Atlas, Mars 4, Alluvium. Okay, so these are all blockchain games. You earn money by playing the game. And so I don't have to do that. I can basically just fund the mission and get passive income. M.I.M.S, anything you want to add? I was excited to. I told you I had some prizes tonight, man.
Yeah. No, that's exciting. When we first found out about this, we definitely took a position. We've been holding for a while, and it's good to see that this has come to fruition. And it just made sense to me. It's like, look, I watch people play video games, and some people are really, really, really good at playing. Okay. And I'm like, man, I want to bet on that guy. Right. Well, that's what this allows us to do. These people are, very good video game players, and they're winning. And when they win, they actually are, we're able to split those profits with them by helping fund, these missions in these games. So that's huge. So, I love the idea of being able to create a little passive or additional stream of income. And if I could take advantage of some expert gamers in the process, it made sense to me. So yeah, that's what's up. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, and it's much needed. So I'm excited. We'll look on our YouTubes. We're gonna bring more details on that. Yeah. All right, so let's get into the 10 commandments of cryptocurrency. All right. So you guys want to make sure you pay close attention, follow these, and you will do well in the next year. So M.I.M.S, feel free to add anything after I kind of present it.
Yeah.
The first one is thou shalt treat seed words as sacred. Seed words are usually 12 to 24 words you get when you open your own wallet. Okay. They are created algorithmically from a random computer database. Nobody has these words. Okay. There's no Bitcoin support, right? There's no resetting your password or seed words. You don't want to have these ever exist digitally, only physically. So do not screenshot them. Do not take a picture. Do not copy them. Do not email them to yourself. What else do people? Oh, do not print them. Okay, printers are one of the easiest ways to infiltrate and get, have somebody see what you're printing. Okay, so you write them in a notebook, preferably 2 notebooks. You put it in your safe. You take the extra one. You put it in someone that you trust safe. Okay, so you're doubling down on your protection. You are now your own bank. Okay, M.I.M.S, anything you want to add about how important seed words are in cryptocurrency when you decide to become your own bank?
Yeah, I mean, there's probably nothing that's the biggest thing, honestly. I've even lost seed words, and I thought I lost it, and then I was able to get it back on another phone. But you never want to leave them digitally anywhere.
Nope.
Not at all.
Nope.
You write them down and,
Nope.
and keep them secret, keep it safe. So keep them seed words very sacred and keep them safe. Write them on paper, laminate it, and put it in the safe. Something.
And if you're ever online with somebody and they say, like you're trying to do something on, you go to Discord or Telegram, and you're like, oh, I can't figure this out. And they're like, oh, send me your seed words. And you think they work for some crypto company. And they're like, oh, yeah, we'll help you. We just need your seed words. Do not send it to them. Okay. Nope. That's the first thing you need to know to stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Number 2, do not Google a website or coin. Okay. Meaning, if I want to go to the debt box login, I'm not going to type the DebtBox login and search Google. Okay. Do you see how there's all these different logins? Okay. Most of these are going to be scams. All right. So you want to make sure that you do not Google that, because if you click on a bad link, it could drain your wallet. Okay. So you want to make sure that you go to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko or X, and make sure on X it's the actual company, the right company, not a scam company, because they create fake scams. And M.I.M.S, even today, we kind of almost fell for a crypto scam on YouTube.
Yeah.
They do you want to tell that story? Like, not go into too much detail, but just to kind of warn people.
Yeah, look, even the experts, there's plenty of people, I tell people, you ain't been in crypto long enough and you haven't got scammed or lost money. Okay. And it happens to the best of us. All right. People who know like what they're doing and then realize, oh, I connected my wallet to, the wrong site or something of that nature. But, the AI is getting so good now. They're creating YouTube channels that look like, popular, well-known, credible influencers. And they're setting up sites and they're making it look like this company is releasing a pre-sale of coins and it's going to be big. And if you don't know what you're looking at, or if you don't have somebody else that you can be like, hey, check this out for me, is this legit or not? More than a lot of people, you'll get got. We saw some Amazon Web Service token, and the AI was so good on it and the way it looked, but then we realized, nah, this is not legit after doing some further research. But always double check, triple check, call somebody, because they're getting real good with the scams. Be careful who you connect your wallet to. Be careful who you share information with. If they hitting you up on Telegram talking about we support, a lot of times people don't hit you up first. You got to reach out to them and just triple check, man. Be safe out there, because I done got a few times. Okay. And I know a lot of people, get got, but there's ways to, put yourself in position not to.
So what they'll do is they'll make a YouTube channel and build it up with bot followers, and then they'll play a video that are like legitimate people you think that like they used to do one with Vitalik Buterin, who created Ethereum. So you're watching this thing and it looks like Vitalik, and he's like, yeah, send an Ethereum to this address and then we'll send you 2 back. It's Ethereum's doing a giveaway or whatever, right? So we saw this today. Cryptos Are Us is a very big YouTube channel. His name's George. So I'm just going to play a couple seconds of this so you see how real this AI looks. Or I don't know if they took clips of him and then edited his voice in, but this is what it looks like.
Welcome back to Cryptos Are Us. I'm George. We're all George. So this morning, Bitcoin is still on a roll, still bumping above 60 with its hot new coin. Trust me on this. Now, on to the main event. Amazon is finally taking the plunge into the crypto world with its hot new coin.
So right away, people watch this like, oh my gosh, Amazon has a crypto?
Right.
Oh, I got to get this. And it's from George.
Yeah.
I watch Cryptos Are Us.
Right.
So
you're assuming credible.
Yeah. So you're like, oh, it's George, it's crypto, Cryptos Are Us.
Yeah.
And he's like, listen, guys, there's only 3 days to get this done. So, you need to send, you need to send your Bitcoin or your Ethereum or your XRP to get this stuff now. It's only available for 3 days. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like looking, and I'm like, if Amazon had a crypto, I feel as if I would know. Right. And then I'm like, this is George, but I'm like, he has this one says he has 159,000 subscribers. So I'm like, knowing George, I feel as if he would have more than that, right? So here, here's the scam, right? So this M.I.M.S 89K that I've always seen this underneath channels from scammers. So then you're in the comments, and they're like, oh, beautiful project, George enthusiasm, doubling my 587 tomorrow. Love this project. So then these are all bots
Yeah.
posting on this to make you think, oh yeah, this must be legit and real.
Wow.
So again, 159,000 subscribers, but when you go to Cryptos Are Us and you find the real one right here, okay, he has 747,000 subscribers.
Mm.
So again, an entire YouTube channel,
Yeah.
AI, fake bots, all created to get you to send them their crypto because you think you can't miss out on this. There's a new Amazon coin. So that is why you want to always double check and verify from verifiable sources, even if it's a YouTuber that you know. Make sure that is the right channel because they're getting so good today with scamming people.
Yeah. No, it was crazy. And they almost got me. I had to call Mike. I'm like, Mike, check this out. Mike, like, nah, dude, don't do it. I almost hit the send button. Right.
And that's why you need a community, guys. That's why you need to run with a group of people and double check and get other people's advice of like, does this look good? Does this look legit? Because if you're out here alone, it's going to be hard to win.
Yeah. So look out for them, folks. Look out for them.
Yes. Be safe.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Entire screen. Okay. Number 3, not your keys, not your crypto. What that means is if your cryptocurrency is not in your own decentralized wallet that you have the seed words for, it is not your crypto. If your Bitcoin is on Cash App, it is not your crypto. If it's on crypto.com, it's not your crypto, or Binance or Coinbase. If it is on an exchange, it is not your crypto. Just like when you put $1 in the bank, it is not your money. It is not your dollar. Now, I'm not saying I don't ever use exchanges or I don't leave a little bit on there, but I would not keep a majority of my crypto on an exchange. Learn how to do cold wallets. Okay. That's where I think mine's in my safe. Cold wallets are where you have a device that has an added layer of security, or at least have it in a decentralized wallet where it's in your own possession. Okay. I cannot stress this enough. We got burned with Celsius. What was the other? I mean, obviously FTX was an exchange.
Yeah.
What was that other one that we used?
Well,
the lending one.
Nexo.
Yeah.
Nexo.
So don't trust third parties with your crypto. Don't send your crypto to some website that says we're going to give you back 1% a day. Okay. Just skip all that. There's enough ways to make money without getting into any scams or Ponzi schemes.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Ponzi schemes are ripe, and I think that I feel like at this point people should get better at identifying a Ponzi scheme, right? Because we've seen them, and they look the same, But when you try to figure out, well, where's the money coming from, you realize it's just coming from other people buying whatever it is that they say they're doing, and that's how you're getting paid. So people definitely look out for the crypto Ponzi schemes as well. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, and as crypto goes up, there will be more and more of them. All right, this is thou shalt buy red and sell green. Okay, flip your mindset. Okay, most people see the coins going up and they're like, oh my gosh, I need to buy some. No, that's how you lose. You need to buy when the price is low. Get excited when the price is low. Okay, flip that narrative. Think of it as crypto is on sale. That's when you want to buy. If you can just learn commandment number 4, you will do awesome. Okay, pick projects that you like, research them, and you have conviction in them. Okay, we have conviction in gold and silver.
Yeah.
When gold and silver go down, we don't get upset. We get excited. We say, I'm going to buy more gold and silver. It's on sale. Make it make sense here.
Yeah. I mean, point blank period. I mean, most people get excited when they see, oh, this coin is going up. This coin is going up. And that's when you want to buy, but no, it's really, you find a coin that you like. And if the coin is going up, you wait for it to go down, because anything that goes up is going to come down. It has to find, support levels, it has to do some retracement, it's just the way the markets move. You know, people are going to buy, and then people are going to take profits and sell. So you want to buy when people are selling, and then you want to sell when people are buying.
That's how that happens. Thou shalt always take profit. Okay. I'm not saying you sell it all. Okay. You move in increments, guys. Okay. If your coin goes up, 100% or 200 or 300, take a little profit. Maybe it's your initial, maybe it's 10%, maybe it's 25%, but don't get in this. I'm just going to hodl and never sell this token. Okay. Because it's going to go up, it's going to go down. It doesn't mean you can't buy back in.
Yeah. Yep. No, that's true. That gets hard because you see, especially if you're making money, you're like, nah, I'm gonna let this thing keep on rolling. But trust me, you'll feel better and you'll sleep better knowing that you put something on the side, right? Or at least got your principal out of there, just playing with house money. So just like with Crow with Knife, I've been got my principal out of there, and everything else is profits, and I'm letting it ride and watching the market as it goes. But yeah, you definitely have to take some profits. And a lot of times what happens is when you take profits, there will be a correction in that project, in that coin. And if you really believe in it, you will probably be buying at a lower point than you sold. And then you could buy more and have
This is the way.
So while it rises up, then you're making even more money. So that's what I've been doing with the Crow with Knife token and moving it around in a lot of the other meme coins in their ecosystem, because I know that there's a lot more money and liquidity coming. So I got an even bigger bag.
Nailed it.
Thou shalt measure your wealth and assets. M.I.M.S, I'll let you take this one. This is,
do it like this. That's what we're talking about, folks. That's that money clap. I mean, you got to take and measure your wealth in assets.
This is the way.
There's a better way to measure your wealth than in assets that have zero risk associated to them. And I'm talking about physical silver and gold. These are tier 1 assets according to the Bank of International Settlements. This is what the world is literally essentially fighting over, these rare earth minerals and resources. And this is money. It's money all around the world: Africa, Asia, Europe, Americas. Constitutional money, biblical money, but even, gold and silver, but assets in general, but most people, the easiest way for them to start to build and accumulate wealth is saving physical silver, even if it's just 1 ounce at a time, because, a lot of people think their house is an asset, but it's a liability until you sell it or you rent it out and make some money for you. And so assets like gold and silver, they hold their value, they increase in value, and they help secure your financial future. So just make sure you're measuring your wealth in assets, not in dollars. The dollar is a fiat declining pieces of paper. You want to measure your wealth in something that holds its value and increases its value without necessarily exposing you to too much risk.
And another key point with this, guys, is don't say, I want $100,000. Say, because think about going back to, the visual I showed about Bitcoin in 2016. What if somebody was like, I just want $100,000 versus I want 100 Bitcoin? Okay. So if you find a token that you like, okay, don't necessarily say, what is the dollar value of this token? Say, my goal is to get 1,000 Polkadot. I want 1,000 Chainlink. So if your goal is to get 1,000 Chainlink and the Chainlink price drops, now you're excited. You're like, oh my gosh, 2 weeks ago, Chainlink was $20. Now it's 14. It's a lot easier for me to get 1,000 Chainlink when it's 14 versus 20. So set those goals like we do with silver. I don't care what the price of silver is. Okay. I want 10,000 ounces of silver. That's my goal right now. Okay. Started with 100. Then it was 500. Then it was 1,000. Okay. Now my next goal is 10,000. I want 10,000 ounces of silver. So when the price goes down, I say, great, I can get more silver to get to my goal of 10,000 ounces of silver. Same thing with cryptocurrency. Focus. 1 Bitcoin still equals 1 Bitcoin. Okay. I don't care what the dollar amount is. As you can see from the chart, the video we played at the beginning, you just want Bitcoin. Okay. So don't worry about the price. It's temporary and doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a good point. I just want to add that's exactly what I do too when it comes to certain coins. Like when I look at a certain coin, I go to the Explorer and I see what are the top holders of that coin, the top 100 or top 1,000 of that coin, because I like to be in the top 100 if I can in a project that I really like, especially with like meme coins or certain things like that. So when I look at Crow with Knife, I'm looking at what are the top, 1,000 wallets. How can I be in that top position? So I'm really going for an amount, and so that's a great point, Mike, to look at it that way. Do you want a billion of these tokens or do you want a trillion of these tokens, or whatever it is towards that. And yeah, in your position.
Nailed it.
Thou shalt automate buying crypto. This is the number one thing, especially if you're new, you need to do. Okay. Don't just be like, oh, I need to take $10,000 and throw it into crypto all at once. Okay. You can set up automated buys on almost every exchange. Okay. So right now I'm buying $50 of Arweave a week, $50 of Cosmo. Oh, I've just switched what I'm buying, so I don't remember now, but I'm just set it up. I buy $20 of Bitcoin a day. I buy $20 of Ethereum a day. Set it and forget it. Okay. That's the way to do it, guys, because you're going to get busy. The market might go up, it might go down, and then you'll be like, should I buy now? Should I sell now? I don't know. Just automate it, guys. It's called dollar cost averaging. Okay. Make your life much more simple when you do that.
Yeah.
Now, this one's a little controversial, but learn from me, guys. Okay. I made so many stupid mistakes when I got into cryptocurrency. I had no idea what I was doing. I was watching, different YouTubers and, influencers and, doing stupid Ponzi schemes. And if I had just bought Bitcoin and never sold it, I would be way better off. Bitcoin is over 50% of the whole crypto market. So when you get started, please trust me, you will be better off. Just automatically buy Bitcoin and don't touch it for 5 years. Okay. If there's one piece of advice, I should maybe even make this number one. Okay. Do not sell Bitcoin. Just get it, hold it, secure it. It is gold 2.0. Okay. So don't come in here right away and be like, I'm going to go and buy cat with hat and dog with knife and snake with leotard. Okay. Once you build up your Bitcoin and main coins, then you can go and buy fluffy dog with the popsicle. I don't care what you do after that, but stay in the top 100, stay in the top 1 with Bitcoin when you get started.
Yeah. Some assets you got to hold. I don't sell silver. I don't sell gold. I leverage it. And if I really have to, if I'm really in a tight position, then of course you sell. But these are assets that you can actually leverage or borrow against. You don't have to sell those assets. So you don't want to sell assets. The whole purpose of getting these assets is so you can hold them and they can give you more financial security. What you do want to do, though, is you want to create more streams of income and some cash flow.
Yeah. And this is like Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy buy Bitcoin and then borrow against it. Okay. And there's ways to borrow against your crypto without selling it. So think of Bitcoin as digital real estate that you just don't ever sell. There's only 21 million of them. You can leverage them. They're great for tax purposes, but just don't sell them. Make your crypto work for you. Okay. This means get into DeFi, find staking protocols. Okay. I actually wanted to share this. This is Grayscale's fund performance. Okay. So Grayscale has a dynamic income fund and it's from staking cryptocurrencies. This is a hedge fund. So they have 27% Solana, 18% Near, and 14% Osmo. Osmo is one of my favorites. And then 40% of other things. And what they do, they cash out every week because you get paid 10 to 25% for staking. And then they turn that into USD and then they pay out quarterly. So you could easily copy Grayscale and just start doing this on a level, making passive income, make your money, make more money, and then you can take that money and spend it. But you don't want to just sell crypto to make your money. Okay, learn about passive income when it comes to decentralized finance. M.I.M.S, make it make sense of why you need to have your money working for you.
Yeah, I mean, if, you know, obviously you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you're gonna work till you die, right? You want to put that money to work for you, and there are ways to do that. So while you're creating additional streams of income, creating cash flow, you know, you also want to put those dollars to work for you, so you don't have to work so hard for the dollars, right? So you don't have to work so hard for the money, and so that's why we get into DeFi. They call it degens, you know, start staking, liquidity pools, things of this nature. It's a evolving market and space of you being able to put your assets to work for you and actually get some yield from that. So definitely want to take advantage.
So the last one, guys, is thou shalt know crypto does not make you rich. Your mindset does. Okay. So you have to focus on your mindset first or you will get wrecked. Okay. Like I said, if you just come in right away and you're like, how do I turn $100 to $1 million? You're going to lose that $100 or $1,000, whatever it is. Okay. You have to get the right mindset, get the training, get the education. Don't start buying cat with coffee mug. Okay. Get the basics first. All right. You have to be patient and actually learn about this space because, yeah, this is a bull cycle. You know, it'll last for 12 to 18 months. And when it goes down is when you make the money. Okay. So this is your first one. This is your time to learn. And hopefully you guys found some value in this. And please learn from our mistakes. Okay. There was not any education or information out like this in 2017. Okay. I mean, it was Moon Boys win Lambo in 2017. I mean, we thought this was just going to go up forever. Okay. That's not how things work. You have to learn how to move in this space, protect yourself, and make sure you're running with a community that can help you do these types of things.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Your mindset, folks. That's what we've been talking about this whole time. You know, go back and watch and listen to a lot of our other videos. I mean, even us, we're just getting started. I mean, we're documenting this wealth transfer. We're in a global monetary reset. There's a lot of things going on, you know, politically and economically, globally. And we're making sure that we're in position to benefit the best way that we can in physical and digital assets, knowing that that is the reset. That is, you know, part of the wealth transfer, away from the debt, away from the fiat, you know, away from the over leveraged, overvalued markets and rigging and manipulation, to more of a transparent, you know, resource-based economy, you know, and value. And, you know, BRICS and everything else, and countries around the world are getting back to gold and silver. They're looking at blockchain technology. You just want to make sure you have some type of exposure to it. But even if it gets confusing, even if it's hard because it goes over a lot of people's head, the best thing that you can do is start saving at least 1 ounce of silver a month at minimum. Okay. 1 ounce of silver at month at minimum. Trust me, it might seem and sound like a small thing, but it's the first start of you getting exposure to building and actually saving your money in a real asset and securing your financial future. And that's a beautiful way to start, because that's how I started. When I realized after 2008 that this system was going to collapse because it's based on debt. It's literally a Ponzi. They just print money. And that the world is waking up to it, I realized I needed to save in silver and gold to hedge against financial crisis and inflation. And during that process, I got exposed to the blockchain and cryptocurrency market, realized there's a way to grow my money even faster while being able to, you know, save in gold and silver and create cash flow with gold and silver as well in the process. And I think that you can do that too. But it starts with just realizing that you need to save your money in physical silver and gold and start to learn and try these things out in blockchain and crypto.
All right, guys. Thank you for jumping on. If you guys can like this video, share it out with some people who need to make sure they understand how to move in this space. We want to help as many people as possible transform their mindset and take part in the greatest wealth transfer in human history. Join the Runner School. Share this out. Drop us some love. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Lace up. Let's get wealthy, guys.
We out.